So, would you drop six figures on an SUV that BMW itself won't even sell you in America? Stick with me, because the 2027 BMW X5 M60e xDrive is exactly that kind of car. The flagship of the new X5 lineup, and also the one BMW is keeping just out of reach for US buyers. Let's get into why that matters. First impressions, the exterior. This is a Neue Klasse design through and through, and on the M60e, it's turned up. You get XX M yellow headlights, a callback to the taped-up headlights BMW race cars used to wear. The kidney grille, BMW's iconic glow, is darkened and more aggressive here than on the regular X5. The bumper picks up lateral air curtains, the mirrors are high-gloss black with little Seahouse stripes, and out back, you've got a proper M roof spoiler and quad exhaust tips. It rides on 22-inch wheels wrapped in sport tires. Now, is it a looker? Absolutely. But, and here's the catch, a lot of this is badge-driven styling on top of a plug-in hybrid, not a full-blooded M car. So, if you're expecting X5M levels of aggression, this isn't quite that. Step inside, and what changes? Honestly, a lot. BMW brought its new panoramic iDrive system straight from the Neue Klasse cars, running on operating system X. There's a head-up display that spans the width of the windscreen, called Panoramic Vision, plus a redesigned multifunction steering wheel with a red 12 o'clock marker and M stitching. Materials-wise, BMW is using slate and glass trim pieces. They're actually the first car company to offer slate as an interior surface. It feels genuinely upscale. The trade-off? All that screen and glass can feel a little cold and tech-heavy if you're someone who prefers physical buttons and a simpler cabin. Not everyone wants an iPad on wheels. Let's talk technology, because this is where the M60e earns its keep. It runs BMW's symbiotic drive setup with Level 2 driver assistance, plus something called BMW Soft Stop, which is engineered to bring the car to a stop as smoothly as physically possible. It's genuinely clever software, but it's also the kind of feature you won't notice 90% of the time you're driving. Now, the number everyone's here for, performance. Under the hood is BMW's M twin-power turbo inline-6 paired with an electric motor, and together they produce a combined 612 horsepower and roughly 590 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60? About 4.5 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles an hour. And here's the fun bit. In pure electric mode alone, it'll do 87 miles an hour and cover around 61 miles before the engine even wakes up. That's seriously quick for something this size. But I'll be honest, 4.5 seconds isn't class-leading anymore. Rivals from Mercedes-AMG and Porsche are matching or beating that. What about fuel economy and range? BMW hasn't published official combined miles per gallon figures for the M60e yet, which, frankly, is a little frustrating if you're trying to budget for one. What we do know is the electric-only range sits around 61 miles, which covers most daily commutes without touching a drop of petrol. Towing capacity for this specific trim also hasn't been officially confirmed yet, so I won't guess a number here. I'd rather tell you straight than make one up. Safety-wise, it carries BMW's full suite of active safety tech. Collision warning, lane keeping, adaptive cruise, the works, layered under that symbiotic drive system I mentioned earlier. Nothing revolutionary, but nothing lacking either. So, the big question, how much? And can you even get one? In Europe, the X5 M60e xDrive starts around 125,000 euros. And here's the part that might actually change your buying decision. BMW has confirmed this exact trim, the M60e, is not coming to the United States. American buyers get the X550e plug-in hybrid instead, with less power, or they'll wait for a V8 M performance model landing later in 2027. So, if you're in the US and you've been eyeing this specific yellow-lit flagship, you're out of luck, at least for now. So where does that leave us? The X5 M60e xDrive is genuinely quick, genuinely plush, and dripping in M-badge theater. But it's not perfect. Fuel and towing numbers are still a mystery, and if you're shopping in America, it's simply not on the table. Is it still worth getting excited about? I think so, just maybe not yet, and maybe not for everyone. That's the 2027 X5 M60e. Impressive on paper, a little incomplete in practice. We'll know more once BMW finishes filling in the blanks.